Hello geocachers, and it's Simball, and in the previous video you saw that I failed to light and I couldn't remember the name. I'll bring it up here. It's called a Trangia. I think that's pronounced correctly, I'm not sure, but it's actually made in Sweden and it's a really good quality top make. And they make the aluminium pots and pans, so it's very light. And I couldn't get it lit, so I thought I'd show you now that it does actually light. The technique is, of course, first of all you've got to get use one of these light my Firesteels. And it'll have a black coating which you've got to scrape off, and then you've got to do a nice firm scratch along all the way along. If you just roll it like that, you don't get anything. You've got to get a nice sharp edge. You could file it off. I filed off a bit there, and I've got it. Instead of going down that way, I think I found it easier to slide it down that way. Look at that, there's plenty of fire there, and I'm going to show you that I can get it, I can light the fire of the Spirit Stove by Trangia. I'm going to zoom in. I don't know how many times it sometimes takes me a couple of times, but let's see. I've tried actually, and I'll show you that in a minute. There's something else there. I got it first time there. You probably can't see that. Oh, you can. And then you have to actually just leave it when it I don't know, called plumes or something. There's a name for it, but it starts to come out of all those little holes there, and then you know it's completely alight. Zoom out. Oh no, don't need to zoom out. Just wait for that to happen. Then I'll show you a few things, especially the lighters and different ways to light it. I'm actually going to buy, just to make it easier, I think this would be good because it's quite light, like my fire, and it's cheap and it's good backup, but it's quite hard to light. The problem I think I had was the wind, and also I wasn't used to scraping it and getting the flames, but you have to scrape it and actually direct the steel, the Firesteel, towards it and get a good strike as well. See, it's starting to make a different noise. There, now that's lit properly now. Now you could put it on, but it's quite difficult. That's going really well, and you can hear the noise. You know that's fully lit now. And with this Trangia you can get these covers, this cover, which you can have like that, if you just want to do a simmer, or half simmer, or fully open, or if you want to put out the fire, which I'm going to do now to show you some other things that were quite important to know about, especially if you're a beginner like me, learning how to light these stoves. I tried with this. It's one of my faithful zip lighters, I think it's called. I can't remember the proper name, but I've had this about years and years and years. Anyway, and all it needs is some lighter fuel, which you can get anywhere, which you drip in the back. If I can open this up, you drip in the back here, you pull that out and drip that in there and push that back in like that. I couldn't, just to let you know, you might have one of these, but it's quite difficult to hold on, get it there. That's alright to light, but how do you get that flame inside See it coming up like that? So how do you get in? You've got to plonk it in like that. I don't know if that'll work, we'll try. I've been trying to light it, but now it's warmed up, perhaps it would light. Oh, it did. Bang! Alright, it did that time. Perhaps it was cold before. So it does work with that. I'm going to say don't use this because it's difficult because the fire's coming up here. That I've noticed on YouTube the best way to sort of light it is with matches, because you can dip the matches into the stove. Well, that was good. Okay, so you can use these, but what I was thinking of getting is one of those jet flames that throws the flame out, so you can direct it into the stove itself. A bit like this. I was getting this wrong. I wasn't direct it into the stove. You've got to point it as you strike down, like, if I don't know if it shows you on here, like that. You've got to get that smoke and flame, not the smoke, the flame, direct it into the thing. I was doing that and going across, and it was a bit windy as well, so that's probably why it wasn't working. But just to help you out, if you don't want to faff with all that and trying to get it working, and also I should say that it's quite good you get with this O-ring, it's a rubber ring. When it's cooled down, I think you can put that on, and then you can save what's left in there. If I shake it, look, you can save that. But I think, I'm not sure how long you've got to wait for it to cool. It's actually, to let you know, I can touch that now, look. If you're geocaching and you want to get a little fire going on your little pot like that, it's quicker. This is the big one, but I've got a small one now that will pack into your cup. The cylinder will pack into your cup there, and this will pack all together there. And I just wanted to show how easy it is to start. I've just got it's called an XT-2. I'll leave a description below and a link to it. I'm just using a self-sealing Coleman, just a basic C2 250. But this is the way to do it. Look, you just screw that on. It comes collapsed, nice and small, in a little bag like that. Look, and then you just open it up like that. 3. Open it up, screw that on, but you have to screw it on quite tight with these XT2s. People have been giving it negative reviews, but it's just because you need to screw it on. If it's not quite screwed on, the gas won't actually come out. I don't know if you can hear this. See, that gas is coming out. I'm going to just show you how easy it is just to light this up instead of using the Trangia Spirit Stove. So all you have to do is just twist it round until you can hear it, and this is where this Light My Fire really works well. So I won't say anything, just let you listen to the noise of it, of the gas coming out, and how easy it is to light. Good, eh? That was quite good, bad actually, because I did 3 strikes. Normally I do it in 1 strike, but I was looking at the camera and not striking it into the flame. See, if you don't strike it into the stove or where the flames come in, it won't work. I'll try again. This time I hopefully do this in 1. Can you hear it? And 1 strike. Oh no, 2 or 3 strikes anyway, but you can see how much easier that was. In fact, that was a little bit harder than doing the Trangia. Perhaps I've got the technique correct now, or was it warmed up? I don't know if it's perhaps, once it's warmed up it goes better. There you are, into it. See, the first 2 strikes were going over the top, and then that one I pointed down more and it went straight in. And then you wait for it to take hold. Some people just move it like that to push it into those little holes, and then it'll start burning properly and quickly. Okay, hope that helps you. So if you want to make a little geocaching hot drink on your geocaching adventures, you can use your Trangia, or you can use your little micro, zoom out, or your micro stoves. I quite like seeing these little fires, you know, and they're nice and quiet and really light, you know, compared to the weight of that, but keep that away from the heat. Okay, this was Simball. Hope you enjoyed that. Oh, just wanted to tell you one other thing. I was using the Vango Bio-Ethanol Spirit Fuel because it doesn't leave a lot of sooty flames or anything like that. It's very clean on the pots and pans and things like that. So hope that helps you. I'll leave you with that, and happy geocaching, everyone. This is Simball. Bye for now.